We are live.
Cheers! We literally just walked off the stage.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. And got rushed over backstage in a golf cart. So
Nice.
a little sweaty. But we do have us some cocktails here we're sipping on.
We are in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Florida. Just opened for the Party of John.
And the Jillian of Jacqueline.
The Jillian of Jacqueline.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Hopping on. B-Simp,
Yeah.
Danielle, Bryson, what's up?
If anybody was out at the show tonight that's on right now, which you're probably not because you're listening to Jillian because she's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being so kind to us. It was fun.
I saw some booties shaking out there.
Not just mine.
Oh,
He gets to see my booty shake every night.
Yes. Wait.
Mm.
Sometimes.
Let's, you want to bring Brian in here before we lose?
Yeah, let's do it.
Brian, we're coming at you. We're going to talk Love Me Like I Am this evening.
Shift this over a little bit. I feel like freaking camera hog, man.
Well, it was sinking down in there, man. I didn't want it to fall.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hang on, let me turn the volume up. Oh, gosh. Hang on. There you go.
Back, part 2.
Oh my god, it's so loud.
You look exactly the same as you did last night.
I wore a different shirt.
Did you get your makeup done again?
Yeah, I got it all done again. And I'm here in my music room here.
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
Do you play music?
That's the only thing I do. The absolute only thing I know how to do is play music.
I've seen you eat food before.
Yeah, I can eat pretty good.
Yeah,
That's good at.
you give good restaurant recommendations in Nashville always.
Yeah, I do love to eat and find places to eat that are good.
Yeah. Well, we just got off, man.
Hey, it's be riveting topics like that the rest of the night.
Yeah. You should have seen us looking it over here so we could talk to you. We were just our mullets were just a flying on that golf cart trying to get from stage.
Does this big can make me look big or small? Wait, small.
It makes your head look really tiny. I need that can. Maybe my head would look tiny. My head does not look tiny. Oh, is that a Model? Is this an endorsement for Model?
Is this legal?
It's a tasty treat.
It's not necessarily an endorsement for Model, but it could be. Right, guys?
It's an endorsement.
Hey, we'll take anything.
Endorsement for a good time or something.
Are you? How'd the show go?
It was good, man. We had a little hiccup, little technical hiccup, as it would happen. Of course, we plug in, and it's just like woo, like a little feedback happening. We're going, oh god. But
Yeah.
obviously we have a great sound man.
Brian's a bluegrass.
He's hanging out over there.
Brian's a bluegrass. He understands the sound issues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Plug in and play.
We're at the Jaguars, the pro football team, the Jaguars parking lot right now
Parking lot of their stadium, man.
of their stadium.
They're doing
really?
a drive-in concert. It's really interesting. They all have like 2 parking spots per vehicle, and they're like marked off, and everybody has to stay in their little spot. It looks pretty safe. It looks pretty great, man. I don't know if they're making enough money to break even or how it's all working out, but at least it looks like it's safe and people are enjoying themselves very much.
It's like a tailgate party is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. I'd love to see that. Desperate to see some live music for sure.
Yeah.
We're about to play
Well,
some here for people. You're about to play some in just a minute. Our song.
yeah. Honestly, I kind of forgot about the guitars in the case. We need to break those out here in a minute.
You guys are close enough. You should run over to You should run to Orlando. How far is Orlando from Jacksonville? It's a long way, isn't it?
I have no idea. My geography for Florida is
Half an hour.
not very well.
Half an hour? We go watch. In an hour, LeBron James is going to play the Heat and be coronated 4-time champion, king. So you can go watch the game.
2 hours.
Okay. 3 hours. That sounds great. You want to do that?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Okay, well, it probably won't work then. But you can still get there for the victory celebration afterwards.
That's pretty cool. America.
Yeah, man. Well, let's talk Love Me Like I Am. we talked a little bit of it last night. Tell us your feelings, thoughts, and spirit
Well,
with that song.
since I knew we were going to talk about it, and so I got prepped up on it. It's funny. I read the lyric, and I was like, I was actually the lyric could be like a gospel song as well. Like, and I guess any song about love, about humans, should be a gospel song in a way. You know, we're celebrating, we're honoring, we're loving, being grateful and gratitude and all that kind of stuff. But if you just read it, you could be talking to God, like, you know what I mean? Like he does show a lot of faith in us and allowing us to have opportunity and some anonymity in some way. I mean, some independent of thought and all that kind of stuff, and our ability to kind of move and shape, think things through. And he doesn't just treat us like robots and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of beautiful to think when love between a man and a woman, is in this case is operating as it should. It sort of shadows, or it reflects like the love of God and creation.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, like Anthony said it perfectly. The word grace, I think, is what this song is. You can wrap this song up with one word, and that's it, I think.
And I gotta say, like, I've been thinking about this song a lot here lately. I've been looking in the mirror a lot, and as well as, sometimes I feel like just simply looking at your phone, looking on a TV screen, or even looking out your window, I still found myself like mentally looking in the mirror. Like I see people like, oh man, they're taller than me, they're thinner than me, they're richer than me, or they're happier than me, they're more humble than me, they have more hair on their head than I do, or whatever. I don't know. And I'm just going like, I think like we should, it could even be a song to ourselves. I know maybe that sounds selfish, but I don't know. Maybe not. Grace is such a difficult thing for me, and I think it's difficult. It's like against our nature, and it really, I have a hard time like acknowledging miracles and believing in them. And if there's anything I believe in that is miraculous, it's when somebody has shown me grace, like my wife, my mother, this asshole, you, and like I don't know. That's probably the most beautiful thing. Those are the most beautiful things in my life, where people show me some grace and love me the way I am, and it's not even necessarily about being the best version of yourself all the time, every shade. Sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox, but I don't know.
Yeah, man, I think that's a great point. I've never listened to this song and thought about loving yourself. I'm a big, the past couple of years, I think the older you get, you learn that if you do start loving yourself and having grace for yourself, then you can share that with other people and have grace for other people as well.
Sure.
That's a good point, man. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, there's really no way to love other people. I mean, I don't see any way to love other people if you can't find a way to, sort out yourself. You know what I mean? Like, have grace for yourself is to extend it to other people. Because there's so much of me and you and so much of you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, right, man. Yeah.
And I almost feel like, the binary part of things, you and me, if you can get rid of it being those two things and make it's just us, make it one thing, or a spectrum of things or whatever, it's like, I don't know, it almost like breaks that barrier of like, righteous and not, or, bad, like good and evil, or all of that stuff. Like,
I hope y'all tuned in tonight, because this right here is.
I just forgot we were talking. Like,
we are solving the problems of the world right now.
This is exactly how one of our rights. I mean, I think we only write for like an hour, and then the rest of the time is this stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
pontificating.
I look forward to it every time because of these conversations.
Yeah, me too. Did you think of any? My audio's doing something really weird. I have no idea, like alien voices coming out of my end, but we'll just keep rolling on. You guys think of a story? I'm sure your followers would love a story where your wife has extended some grace to you, or you did something stupid.
Man, I'll say one of the biggest things, like, I mean, I've definitely, I know when Katie was pregnant with Freddie, she was like in her third trimester, and we went on radio tour, and so that meant Grant and I were gone from sometimes Sunday night or Monday morning through Friday night or Saturday morning. So she was, fairly pregnant, and working a full-time job and taking care of a house and, you know, and trying, you know, keeping up a social life, like basically living half of a marriage while I'm out, you know, on a quest for this dream. And
Mhm.
I'd come home and she'd be so happy to see me and be like so sweet. And even when I was in a bad mood or tired, I'm like, I just got to do laundry. Let me do laundry. I got to do laundry. Where's the food at? Why is there no toilet paper or whatever? I don't know. It's like, and she'd be so sweet. And then I'd go back on the road and
Because there's a pandemic and all the toilet paper's gone.
Well, this was pre-pandemic, but man, I don't know how in the world she was so kind to me towards that time, because I was a wreck. There was so much response, so many things flying around. Plus, we were getting ready to have a baby, and like, I don't know, she had so much grace with me in that time, and I'll never forget that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, beautiful. I would say, I mean, there are a lot of specific moments, but I'll give an in general thing. I deal with a lot, and both of you boys probably know, of a lot of anxiety, and with that, just, you know, genetically and, you know, nature and nurture, you know, and so that's not always easy to deal with. You know, there's a lot of ups, downs, and sideways and in betweens, and I can be somewhat emotional sometimes and and sensitive sometimes, and I can come across sometimes. You know, I remember years ago, Brian, you were saying that Eddie Spear was talking about how consistent I am with and Caroline laughed about that. She thought it was hilarious because she gets to see behind the curtain, you know.
Right.
And so anyway, she's always so sweet and and still loves me and so patient with me because she's so calm and collected. And I'm like a bunch of bees in a bag, you know, all the time. And she finds ways to calm me down and be patient with me. I would say her patience is how she loves me well.
Wow.
Yeah.
There it is, man. Secrets to marriage and stuff like that.
What about you?
Me? Well, if my audio is cutting out, I apologize to everybody having to listen to
Katie
this.
says we always had toilet paper.
Yeah. Yeah. The toilet paper was never short. That's the thing she took umbrage with, was the toilet paper.
And wet wipes.
Here's the thing. We always have toilet paper and we always have hot sauce. We make
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Which one was encouraging the other?
Yeah.
I do remember during the pandemic, though, us having one ply because that's all my wife could find. And you talk about champagne problems, like
Right.
what's going on here? No, I mean, we basically have to have BMI, you know, automatically deposit all our money into somebody else's account. All these handymen that come to our house to do electricity, plumbing, any construction, basically anything besides rhyming and playing the guitar and mandolin or whatever. I'm just no good for it. I mean, honestly, if we weren't able to make money at making music and it was like, like I'd have to break into houses. So I really have no other skill sets beside that. So my wife constantly practices grace in that respect. And she's actually really good at all that kind of stuff too. So she's had to be, or she'd go hungry, I guess.
I would actually love to watch you attempt breaking into a house.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna break the window.
I would see it more like the cartoons where you would run so fast that it would make the shape of your body into the door.
There'd be a big spot in your head up there.
I played basketball with you before, man. I know how hard.
Yeah. That's true. It is quite the stretch that I could even break into a house. So I just have one thing. So far, it's worked out. The grace of God has saw fit to let me make music.
Well, you know, I'll tell you too. Like, when I listen to this song, sometimes, you know, obviously we wrote it talking about our wives in a romantic way, but I also think about people that, you know, we all walk around and live our lives, walk in grocery stores or wherever you're at, and we're all guilty of looking at people and judging a book by its cover, and
Right.
you're like, I'm not, you know, or look at that person, they're doing this or whatever. But just trying to love people just for being a human being is something I think we all are learning how to do, and it's a difficult thing. None of us have perfected it, that's for sure. But I think this song has kind of can be that kind of version of it as well. Like love people the way they are, and then you know, love them beyond that. You know, wherever their journey is, love them wherever their journey is at the moment.
Did we just discover the meaning of life?
That's it.
I think we did. I think that is it. I mean, that is the hardest part. Is not congratulations. That is the hardest. Now every marriage can stay together. There's no more. All the divorce lawyers out there just went broke. They broke.
They're throwing everything up on their desk.
Yeah, they just threw all their papers up in the air. Like,
You saw it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that song's fantastic, and it, you know, it's the "Love Me Like I Am" is the opposite of so many songs you have about like she came in and wanted to change me. You know what I mean? This is the opposite of that. And
Speaking of that, I feel like we us three have had a lot of conversations about love songs and songs about meeting someone, whether it's a bar or wherever, and like how we just so badly want to write a song that isn't that. And we, for years, we're trying and trying and trying, and we'd come close. And I really feel like "Love Me Like I Am," it's a song about grace, it's a song about patience, and really, you know, miracles. And I feel like we did it.
yeah, we did it. We definitely did it, man. And it's and the whole record is, you know, I mean, just music in general, music in itself. You know, the word miracles is interesting because you know, most things that we, you know, I've heard the term miracle suggestively means that like something from the supernatural enters into the natural and happens. But I mean, really, that's at the core of everything, you know, like the supernatural is at the core of everything. It's just we get used to seeing it. You know what I mean? We get used to seeing it that, so we think it's just a natural occurrence. But every morning, I mean, you know, there's such a beautiful thing to just wake up in the morning and have somebody, you know, I think about that on a regular basis. My wife we've been married over almost 22 years now. And so like to wake up and see somebody who has given herself to me on a regular basis, you know what I mean? Who gave me her name, who gave me her mind, body, you know, her family, her friends, all these kind of things, and then has moved here. For us, it's also that moving to Nashville to chase a dream that can stay pretty elusive. That's a miraculous thing that it's somehow we've made it this far and we're all still of sound mind, or that she's of sound mind. That's definitely a miracle.
Yeah, man.
Be married to me this long is a miracle.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell her all the time, isn't it incredible that somehow you saw how much money I was going to make someday when I was a young bluegrasser? I mean, she looked at that young bluegrasser and goes, this guy's going to be a windfall at some point. He's going to be fine. I had a leather bluegrass, when she met me, I had a leather bluegrass belt, a belt with the words bluegrass written on the leather belt buckle that I was wearing proudly. That's what she saw and was like, here, that's the one for me.
You know, dude, I remember.
That's a true story.
I got Bubba on the back of my belt.
Do you really? Oh, is this a straight ass shot? The Everette. There it is. There it is. The old classic Everette ass shot.
Yeah. And some Puma underwear, apparently. Sorry, folks. Going, oh my God.
Oh, the audience just went, woo!
We went from 7 watchers to 8 watchers. Oh, there's butts.
The Weight Watchers. What?
The waist watchers.
Waist Watchers, yeah. Well, that'll definitely serve because you have a big audience in the Bible Belt. So,
right.
Sorry, that was a belt reference.
Yeah.
He's here every night at 7:00.
Yeah, and Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah, Thursdays and Fridays.
To the topic at hand. So I want to ask you, Brian. Like, so we wrote this song together, and we did a demo, and I feel like it was within a day or two we had something to listen to, and send to our people, whoever they may be, and go like, "What do you think about that shit?" And I feel like most everybody was kind of like, "Yeah, I like that. I would like some more of that," or whatever. But then a year passes, or however long it was, and we record that song, and we go like, oops, maybe not. And then another year passes, and we record the song again, and we go like, oh yeah, there it is. I guess that's fine now. Like, what is that like for a songwriter like you? You know, you're going, this artist cut this song. Oh, nope, they're not going to release it. Never mind. Oh, they're cutting it again. Whatever. Like, what's that journey like for you?
Hey, sorry, real quick to cut you, but we have some people that were at the show tonight.
Woo!
Jacksonville showing up on our live stream tonight. Thank y'all for being nice to us. It was a good time.
That is so awesome.
Trying to see. So we're like old men. Like, hang on, let me.
Friend? Who is it? Oh, Chef Moore.
Yeah.
And Katie and Hannah are laughing at us. That's about right.
Sorry to cut you off, Brian.
Oh no, that's awesome. Yeah, man, making new fans, that's great.
Yeah, we love them.
I don't like the word fans. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like the word. I like the word friends.
Okay, I like that. But they said fans. They actually on this one comment here, they said you made some new fans, so that's why
Right. I like.
They may not be able to go as far as friends yet. They're just sticking with fans.
We can call each other whatever. I've been called a lot worse, and we might call you. Which we're gonna call you friend. Brian, please start talking.
Yeah, no, you know, to me, it's like once we leave the room, we do the very best we can with it. Then my heart is just
sorry.
What was it?
They said,
our friends.
Okay, new friends.
You can make new friends, but you can't make new old friends.
Yeah. Sorry.
But oh no, that's it. I mean, you know, I think when we deliver the baby, you know, like it goes out in the world. It leaves out. It does what it's going to do, and it's certainly I have to. I have enough songs that I do on my own that I keep the daycare here at the house. Like nobody leaves until I say it's time. So
you have like a playpen, a gigantic playpen, and they're all just like bumping heads,
like 100 of them. They just wrestle to see which one can climb out. But with when I write them with somebody, you know, another artist, you know, that's it takes on its own life, and it really it lets you practice, helps me practice like this sort of like, you know, you can be neurotic as a songwriter. It forces you to kind of get out of the way and have some. Well, let's see what happens here. You know what I mean? I need that kind of stuff in my life.
Yeah. Well, I do love where it ended up. I mean, the approach we were having in the studio was just to take it back to the basics of me and Anthony just playing together. It starts off with just our acoustic guitars, and I love the simplicity and how the song grows. And we got to give a lot of credit to the band for being patient with that song, and because I just feel like that lyric is so important. That was something we talked about in the studio. The lyric is so important that, especially there at the beginning, it needs to be established without a bunch of noise around it. You know, it needs to be like you're leaning up against your wife and singing the song to her, kind of thing. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the difficult part about.
What up, Matt Jenkins and Jeb?
Oh, but I feel like that's one of the hardest things to do is when you're recording music is to, you know, record the song to sound like it is what you're trying to say, and it's like, and then make it sound natural, like it just happened, and yet like there was no planning that happened to make it happen, you know, and yet there's a ton, and then you get in there, you go like, all right, everybody, let's do it, forget everything we just said, and let's act natural, and you go,
right.
all right.
Now, when you were recording it, did you guys stack it up, or did everybody record in the same time?
Same room.
I layered 3 guitar parts. I put like a arpeggio guitar part later on, and I did a solo, that kind of stuff. But for the most part,
normal overdubs, you know, those are normal overdubs. But
I would say 90% of what's going on was we played in the room together,
and probably at one take. I mean, we didn't play it in one take and use that. We played it a handful of times, but we used one of the best take that was there.
That was kind of the strategy the whole time. I feel like we were going after like the magic take. I mean, I feel like most of the time we'd go like, all right, here it is. And somebody would go like, magic take, here we go. And that would be the one. Like, Can't Say No. I feel like that was, I think I actually said like, all right, guys, here we go. This is magic take. And then we jammed that outro, and I was kind of like, is that okay? I don't know. Is that all right?
Drop your instrument and get out of the way. We're done.
Yeah, get out of the way. But I guess that's the problem with. I mean, if there is a problem, I'm suggesting there's a problem when there's not that sort of live room session thing happening, and you're just building songs up. um, you have a tendency to not know when to say when. You have a tendency to just like, oh, surely it needs more, because you can't really tell if it's more or less because it's not there.
I totally agree, man. I gotta say, Luke Laird was amazing at saying that's good. That
We have some
that's
people
fine.
asking us to come party in Lot Teal.
Come party with us, man. If it wasn't for the times, we would be there.
We'll go
Here.
We'll go live with you next.
Yeah,
That's how we party in 2020.
Come join the party. Hey, well, if you're at the show tonight, we'll bring you on to this conversation.
Well, I see that she's either born in 94 or she is 94.
Or graduated in 94, either high school or college.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 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 I think you're in Jacksonville at the Jaguars Stadium. Every lot is teal, so that might be hard to find.
That's right. Oh man,
Brian, I love you so much, man. Like,
love you guys.
I'm so glad that we're all friends. Like this, it really has. I feel like I was on a course, and then
it feels ordained.
You came into the picture. And I was on a better course.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I mean, I remember the first time I ever wrote with Brent. I wrote with Brent first. I really didn't want to do it. I was actually trying. I didn't know him at all, and I was trying to get out of it just because I was being lazy that day. And Liz O'Sullivan told me. I remember calling saying, "Hey, I don't want to write with some new writer again, some new young artist today or whatever." This is a long time ago.
Yeah, years ago, 2012.
Grace of God, she convinced me. She convinced me that you were awesome. And I remember within the first few minutes of us writing that you got up and you had the guitar and you had the strap on the guitar and you were walking around as though you were performing the song. And we were just in the first verse. I'd never seen that before. And I was like, this guy's ready to be a superstar. And then, but for whatever reason, all the time, it just needs that thing. The linchpin was that guy that was playing guitar for you, and y'all coming together and making this thing happen like that, and just really like launched. And so I'm really grateful to Liz O'Sullivan, or else who knows,
Yeah, man, I'm grateful too. I on my end of things, I didn't know who you were either until the day of, and Liz O'Sullivan was like, "It's Brian Simpson. He's in this band, Cadillac Sky," and I was like, "Oh my God."
We were roommates. We were so like, "Dude, I'm writing with Brian Simpson." I'm like, "Who the hell is Brian Simpson?" He goes, "Cadillac Sky." The guy sings and plays mandolin. I'm like,
yeah, we were both like we had to. I had to take the poster down off my wall because it was weird after writing with you. But no, man, I remember we wrote a song called "You Ain't Lived Yet." I remember that very vividly.
Hey, Jody's mentioning "Dang the Whiskey," which Brian, you also helped us write.
Yeah,
we played that song tonight. It was
Dude,
awesome.
I saw that video today. That video looks awesome. Y'all look sexy on there. In that.
Oh man, we had our big boy hats on.
Woo, woo. You look like you'd walked right out of J. Crew.
More like walked right out of Goodwill.
Was that in Bowling Green?
Yeah.
That was at Tidballs in Bowling Green.
Yeah, man.
Tidballs. When's the show at Tidballs? When's the next one?
I wish it would be very soon, but they're doing some parking lot concerts and stuff, and we're hoping to do something maybe in the spring or
Dude, well let's get the Golden Age to come open up for you guys up there and have some other
We'll open up to y'all, man. Y'all probably got a better following there than us. Our old following, they were the college kids in 2007, so they're gone, married, and have kids now. So we don't have a huge.
No, they got money for merch now. They got money for merch. So you need to tap into them.
They got that merch money.
Merch money just sitting in their pockets everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should probably play "Love Me Like I Am," and for the people out there.
Lee, thank you. That's my head just got really.
Hey, where can they get the merch, guys?
All right, website.
Yeah, we don't have any merch this evening, unfortunately. I don't think we were allowed to with the.
What's the website? I'll type it in here.
We are Everette. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna get my guitar out.
I think and we're still kind of working on the whole merch game. We're working on some, I guess you would say, prototype merchandise. Some hats, some shirts, and whatnot. Very soon, we're gonna have a pretty good amount of stuff too.
There you go. www.weareeverett.com.
There you go. Listen to your. Oh, nice. Reminds me of. That's awesome. In Shepherdsville.
Yeah, man. It does me too. That's so cool. Except the parking lot we hung out in Shepherdsville was the Taco Bell. But Taco Bell is not as. It doesn't sing
But
as
there
well
is
as
a Dairy Queen. There is a Dairy Queen parking lot right there, right? In Shepherdsville.
There is, yeah.
I've gotten many a blizzard from that Dairy Queen.
Yeah, I remember because we had a song. Remember we had that song. What's
No
it called?
vacancy?
Huh?
No vacancy?
Does No Vacancy have Shepherdsville in it? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think.
I think it's
Yeah, I think so.
You're thinking of E-Town, Shepherdsville? It's Harvest.
Harvest, right. And I remember driving back from a show one time, and I was driving by, and I saw the sign from Shepherdsville, and I saw Dairy King, and I pulled in there and got a blizzard.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite blizzards?
Reese's.
I like the Heath Blizzard.
You know what you should have happen is that you should, hey, when fans come to do a meet and greet with you because of the Dairy Queen song, if they want to get a picture with you or something like that, they bring you a blizzard to the show.
Man, yeah,
we'll be gigantic.
We'll be able to sit the blizzard on our bellies and just blurp on it.
There's got to be some Dairy King tie-in. There has to be. Did you know that Warren Buffett, I think, owns Dairy Queen?
Oh, really? Maybe he can invest in the band. He's got a couple dollars.
Yeah. I would definitely send it to him. Who knows? He might be a huge fan.
Probably.
If he wants to loan us, a few million, that's cool.
Yeah. That's it. You're shorting yourself with it. All right, you guys, that was awesome. Hey, everybody, go get yourselves. Get We Are Everett all over you there in Jacksonville tonight. And you're gonna do a little concert later at the Dairy Queen. At the Dairy Queen.
Maybe.
That'd be badass though to do a concert in the Dairy Queen parking lot.
Hey, I'm not saying no to it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love you, Brian. You know that.
You guys.
All right.
Have a great time tonight.
Love you, buddy.
When you get back to town, be safe.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye. I'm out.
All right. So we were talking with Brian about the song Love Me Like I Am, which is on side A of Kings of the Dairy Queen parking lot. And we're going to do that for you right now. Love Me Like I Am. I can't turn water into wine, but you got so much faith in me. My straight and narrow's crooked most of the time, but you say where I roll is where you wanna be. Oh, you made me shake my head, it's true. Oh, 'cause I know I'm not the best you can do, but you love me like I am. You look at me like I am the man you've always dreamed of. Sounds so crazy to me, 'cause I ain't no saint, no Romeo, no big deal, no hero, and we both know I ain't no Superman, but you love me like I am. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I remember the night we first met. We danced real slow and you held on tight. I sure ain't that same old boy. You hadn't yet put one tear in your eye. But you love me like I am. You look at me like I am the man you've always dreamed of. Sounds so crazy to me, 'cause I ain't no saint, no Romeo, no big deal, no hero, and we both know I ain't no Superman, but you 'cause I know I'm not the best you can do. But you love me like I am. You look at me like I am. The man you've always dreamed of. Sounds so crazy to me, 'cause I ain't no saint, no Romeo. No big deal, no hero. We both know I ain't no Superman. But you love me like I am. All right, y'all. Oh, look, we got somebody here at the show tonight. Let's bring them in.
Oh, yeah.
That was Love Me Like I Am, and we're bringing in somebody who was at the show we watched, or we played tonight, or they watched.
Hello.
Hello.
Good look at the ceiling, or whatever it is that we're looking at.
Y'all there? Hello? All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey.
Can you hear us?
Hello? Can you hear us? Hello? Oh. Sorry, we lost you there.
They're probably like, what's going on?
Not sure what happened there, but
That was fun.
yeah.
Anyone else want to?
Sorry, Nicole. We tried to make you join, and then it just it was messing up or something.
Technology is difficult.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian Simpson, for joining us tonight. We love him, and we love the song "Love Me Like I Am," and we love all of y'all for listening to this new record. I hope you're enjoying it. Spread the word. We're ready to get out and play some shows for people that love this record. So thank y'all.
We're going to be back Monday. We're going to be doing more of this stuff next week. Monday we have the fantastic Matt Jenkins, one of the best humans and songwriters and singers on this planet. Written so many good songs, and good human. I can't wait to jam with him. And
it's been a while since we've talked to him, man. Yeah. That's going to be a good conversation. And then Tuesday we have our producer, Luke Laird. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Zebraska, thank you for jamming all week. That's awesome. Spread the word.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. Zebraska. Love it.
Well, what's up?
Y'all take care now. We'll talk to y'all later on.
Good night.